Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. D. Priyadarshini, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science with Cybersecurity. Today we are going to discuss about CI/CD pipeline in software development. What is CI/CD? CI/CD stands for Continuous Integration and Continuous Deployment, and it is essential practice in modern software development process. It focuses on automating and streamlining the process of integrating code changes, testing, and deployment software. Through this CI/CD pipeline, the process of software development was getting monitored and it was dispatched with their accuracy, security, on time to the customers. The continuous integration, how it works and what is the major role of the continuous integration in software workflow. The continuous integration is a core practice of CI/CD pipeline. It means developers frequently merge small code changes into a charge repository instead of doing large merges later. Say for an example, we have so much of repositories available: AWS, Azure, GitHub, Docker. These repositories consist of small codings. Which helps for functioning our own task, we can able to retrieve the source code from such kind of repositories. The developers, the CI/CD helps the developers to change that small scale of a coding changes from the retrieval of the source code from that repository. The continuous delivery extends the continuous integration by automating everything needed to prepare code for production release. That is, the project is going to be delivered on time with the smarter work with the help of an open tool. Where CA stops after building and testing, where CD stands and moves the validate the artifact through the pre-production environment. Say for an example, the process of CA is going to be stopped until the project is getting developed. After developing or after testing, the project is going to be maintained or deployed or has to be satisfied with the customers. This is going to be validated by the continuous delivery process CD. How the CA and CD goes hand in hand. Developers push code regularly or daily or hourly basis how we are going to provide the source code. Each push automatically triggers. The applications are built rapidly, automated, that is testing and integration was done continuously. This hand-in-hand process of CA and CD builds the software very sharply and shorten in time. How CD works in CI/CD pipeline. After CA passes, that is after the development process was completed, the pipeline automatically deploys the build to testing environment, staging environment. The main goal of CD is that ensures always the protection, that is the software whatever it is produced or manufactured or developed, ready build that has passes all automated checks. Even after the testing process was completed by CA, the CD ensures that the automatic checks whether it get past the integration testing. The next one is it enables releases at any time with confidence and stability. Say for an example, after the testing process was over, there might be some changes in code, but it was not an so much things to be worried, but it was taken care by the CD process where it can able to change rapidly or immediately whenever it receives the feedback from the customers. The traditional approach versus CI/CD approach. Usually, the traditional approach of a software development process might have so many types. One of the type is a waterfall style. That is, the level 1 was going to be completed, the first stage. The level 2 will be completed after completing the level 1. The stage by stage process is going to be done in the software development process. But in the CI/CD pipeline, the simultaneous process is going to be done. CI/CD approaches developers integrate small code changes daily or even hourly. The automated build test runs immediately because the source code is already available in the repository. So whenever the tester can able to test, they can test it. The results is if the result is having any conflicts at the earlier stage, they will fix the errors and rectify then and there. This was a modern approach where the traditional approach is not like that. After completing all the process development only, they undergone the process of testing. So the then and there immediate remedy is not going to be provided in the traditional approach, whereas it was done with the CI/CD, that's modern approach. The testing process also. The testing happens after the full system was built in the traditional approach, as I said earlier. But in the case of a modern approach, the automated test run for every single code, whatever it is pushed into the repository, or even after building a small task or small module, it was tested. Bug found within a minute for writing the code, then and there they'll rectify it. Even in deployment, the traditional approach releases happen after a few months, that is after completing all the entire process, either development, planning, designing, coding, the deployment, testing and deployment. After completing all this process only, they are going to dispatch the product to the customers. But in the case of an CI/CD approach, small frequent deployments, that is multiple time a day is if it needed, they can able to go and they deploy or implement the project even after completing a small module to the customers. This was a modern approach where they can able to get immediate feedback from the users. If they wish to change, the immediate change was done. I hope you understood how the approach differs from the traditional method and the modern method in software development. We'll see you in the next slide. Thank you.